We have some breaking updates from Mandya in Karnataka. What we are hearing is that clashes have taken place in Karnataka's Mandya district. Arson after Ganesh idol immersion brawl. So those are the dramatic visuals that we're getting from Mandya in Karnataka. Tension flaring in the district there after clashes breaking out during a Ganesh idol immersion procession. That happened. In fact, police say the violence had begun in a particular area where stones were allegedly thrown at the time, but we're continuing to hear of clashes in Mandya district. In fact, prohibitory orders have been issued in Mandya. These are the visuals of clashes taking place in Karnataka's Mandya district. Those are the dramatic protest visuals and clashes between the protesters and the cops that we are seeing at this point. Of course, the police trying to negotiate with the protesters. We will, of course, go to reporters on the ground, but we are also being told that additional police forces had been deployed and prohibitory orders imposed in the town to prevent further unrest. But unrest, we believe, continuing. Arson after Ganesh idol immersion brawl. Let's go straight across to Deepak. Deepak, of course, we've been reporting on the communal clash during Ganesh immersion in Mandya, but take us through the details of the video that we are seeing at this point, a clash between one set of people and the police.
Yes, prohibitory orders are in place. Meanwhile, a few BJP leaders, and right-wing groups started to gather there and indulge in protest, sloganeering, which of course the police thought was not right at the time, because the tension continues to remain in and around Maddur and Mandya after what happened last night. They tried to disperse the crowds. Initially, we saw policemen trying to convince the protesters against holding any sort of procession or rally there. When the thing, when the talks really failed with the protesters, that's when we had the police there escalate the situation and resort to lathi charge. As of now, they are saying that lathi charge was just a precautionary measure, but definitely with these sort of visuals that are coming in, it will give ammunition to the opposition to attack the government and say that once again, people who are protesting, they are being attacked and lathi charged by the government. And also, we've seen widespread condemnation that has come in over what has happened last night as well in Mandya from the opposition. So, on one hand, you have protests breaking out, lathi charges that's happening, and on the other, you're also looking at politics as well that's coming in thick and fast.
Right, Deepak, and as you've been pointing out, we believe Karnataka Home Minister has also reacted to it. In fact, he has said a few incidents have happened. One or two small incidents happen in the state is what he's telling us. Take us through the politics that is playing out at this point, and of course, the deployment as well in this politically sensitive area, especially after these clashes.
Well, as of now, the priority that the police are saying is to ensure law and order is maintained. Now, we've seen that there are about 2 to 3 incidents in different parts of Karnataka that have been reported during the time of Ganesh Chaturthi processions. And the BJP is saying that the Congress has failed to maintain law and order in the state and allowed for ruckus to take place, and stone pelting incidents and other incidents that have led to communal tension in different parts of the state. The Home Minister has also just reacted as what I'm picking up, and he has gone on to say that there are small incidents that have happened in a few areas. As of now, we are looking at visuals, of course, of the police trying to control the mob by resorting to lathi charge, which once again could take a political turn. The situation right now under control in Mandya, and the police want to ensure that they have police men in each and every nook and corner of the area where the stone pelting happened last night and surrounding districts as well.
Right, stone pelting and lathi charge. Also, Deepak, if you could take us through the details of the action that have been taken by the police, action that has been taken by the police so far. How many of these protesters have been arrested? What are the charges against these people? How many have been perhaps taken into preventive custody? If you can take us through the police action in Mandya as well.
21 people as of now arrested, Radhika, and we should also note that 4 more people are believed to be the prime suspects in the case who are right now absconding, who are believed to have caused the initial round of violence which sparked off this entire row. So the police are on the lookout. Mobile footages, CCTV, and other forms of evidence are being scanned through to try and ascertain who all are involved. 2 FIRs have been registered. One was taken up suo motu by the police. The other FIR is based on the complaint given by an individual who was injured. So based on this, the police, of course, are right now investigating from all angles.
All right, Deepak, also if you can take us through what the Karnataka Home Minister has said. Looks like he has said something controversial that could blow up. He has said that a few small incidents have happened in the state as far as these clashes are concerned. If you could take us through that as well, but we will come back to you, Deepak, in just a bit. But those are the visuals of the clashes that are taking place in Mandya. We can see police resorting to lathi charge to control the crowd, as well as Deepak had been pointing out. Multiple FIRs have been registered and people have been taken into custody in order to control the situation.